Are you tired of feeling bloated, uncomfortable, and just not your best as a senior citizen? Avoid these 6 foods for healthier senior digestion. Now, today we're going to talk about the 6 common foods that seniors must avoid if they want better digestion. These are foods that are commonly found in most people's diets, but they can cause a lot of problems as we age. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm an ENT surgeon who specializes in sinus and nasal surgery. And today, we're going to be talking about the 6 common foods that all seniors should avoid if they have digestive issues. As we age, our digestive system changes, and these changes can lead to discomfort and bloating. It's important to be aware of the foods that can trigger these symptoms so that you can avoid them and keep your digestive system healthy. So let's dive into the list. The first food that seniors should avoid is dairy products. Now, dairy products are a major source of calcium and vitamin D, which are important nutrients for older adults. But as we age, many people become lactose intolerant, or they may have trouble digesting dairy proteins like casein. This can lead to symptoms like bloating, gas, and even diarrhea. So it's important for seniors to limit their intake of dairy products or to choose lactose-free or low-fat options. There are many alternatives to dairy products that can provide the same nutrients without the digestive issues. For example, fortified non-dairy milk alternatives, such as soy milk, almond milk, or oat milk, can be good sources of calcium and vitamin D. Additionally, tofu, kale, and orange juice are other foods that are high in these nutrients. So it's important to read food labels and choose products that are high in calcium and vitamin D to ensure you are getting enough of these nutrients. Also, there are many delicious recipes available that use non-dairy milk alternatives and other plant-based ingredients to create tasty and nutritious meals. So if you're a senior who's experiencing digestive issues, it may be worth trying to avoid dairy products and see if it makes a difference. The second one is spicy and fried foods. As we get older, our digestive system gets weaker and weaker, and our stomach acids become less strong. So this makes it harder to digest the foods that we eat. Spicy and fried foods can be especially difficult for our stomachs to handle. The spices and the oils used in cooking these foods can irritate the stomach lining and cause discomfort and pain. Additionally, fried foods are often high in fat, which can slow down the digestive process and make us feel full and sluggish. Not only do spicy and fried foods cause immediate discomfort, but they can also lead to long-term digestive issues if consumed regularly. Over time, the constant irritation from spicy foods can lead to gastritis or ulcers. While occasional indulgence in these foods may not be a major concern, it's important for seniors to make healthier choices on a regular basis. Opting for bland foods such as chicken, fish, and vegetables can help keep the digestive system calm and reduce the risk of long-term issues. Remember, while avoiding spicy and fried foods may seem like a sacrifice, it's a necessary one for maintaining a healthy digestive system as we age. By making smarter food choices, we can enjoy a better quality of life and reduce the risk of painful and uncomfortable digestive conditions. Number third is sugary drinks. Sugary drinks are a major cause of digestive issues among seniors. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at digesting carbohydrates, including sugars. When we consume sugary drinks, the body breaks them down into simple sugars, which are then absorbed into the bloodstream. However, if we consume too much sugar, the body cannot absorb it quickly enough, and the excess sugar begins to ferment in the gut. This fermentation process produces gases that cause bloating and discomfort. Furthermore, the body's natural defense mechanisms against harmful bacteria in the gut rely on a healthy digestive system. When we consume sugary drinks, we are essentially feeding the harmful bacteria in our gut, which can weaken the body's defense system and lead to infections. In addition to causing digestive issues, Sugary drinks can also lead to weight gain and obesity, which can have serious health consequences. Weight gain can put extra strain on the joints and increase the risk of developing conditions such as diabetes and heart disease. To avoid these health problems, it's important for seniors to limit their intake of sugary drinks. Natural fruit juices and whole fruits contain essential nutrients and fiber, but they are less likely to cause digestive issues than processed sugary drinks. Water is always the best option, and it's important to stay hydrated throughout the day. Drinking water before meals can also help seniors feel full and prevent overeating, which can contribute to digestive problems. By making smart choices about what we drink, we can support our digestive health and overall well-being as we age. Number 4 is beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are a great source of protein, fiber, and important nutrients. However, they can cause digestive issues for some seniors. This is because beans and lentils contain complex sugars that are difficult to digest. These sugars can cause gas and bloating, which can be uncomfortable for some people. Additionally, beans and lentils contain a compound called lectin, which can irritate the digestive system and cause inflammation. People with sensitive stomachs or pre-existing digestive conditions, such as irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, may want to avoid beans and lentils or consume them in moderation. If you're a senior who experiences digestive issues after consuming beans and lentils, it may be helpful to soak them overnight or cook them slowly to reduce the amount of complex sugar and lectins. You can also try consuming smaller portions or avoiding them entirely. There are many other protein sources available that are easier to digest, such as lean meats, poultry, and fish. You can also get your protein from eggs, dairy products, and soy-based foods such as tofu and tempeh. It's important to note that not everyone will have a reaction to beans and lentils, and many people can consume them without any issues. However, if you're a senior who's experiencing digestive issues, it may be worth avoiding these foods to see if it makes a difference. Number 5, whole grains. Whole grains are an excellent source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, but they can cause digestive issues in some individuals. This is because whole grains contain a type of fiber known as insoluble fiber, which does not dissolve in water and can cause blockages in the digestive system. Insoluble fiber can also cause constipation and make it difficult for seniors to empty their bowels regularly. Additionally, whole grains contain phytic acid, which can bind to important minerals such as calcium, iron, and zinc, making them difficult for the body to absorb. This can lead to nutrient deficiencies over time. For people with sensitive stomachs or pre-existing digestive conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome, it may be best to avoid whole grains or consume them in moderation. If you're a senior who experiences digestive issues after consuming whole grains, it may be helpful to soak them overnight or cook them slowly to break down the starches and reduce the risk of blockages. You can also try consuming smaller portions or avoiding them entirely. There are many other sources of fiber available that are easier to digest, such as cooked vegetables, fruits, and legumes. It's important to note that not everyone will have a reaction to whole grains, and many people can consume them without any issues. However, if you're a senior who's experiencing digestive issues, it may be worth avoiding these foods to see if it makes a difference. Number 6. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are often found in diet drinks, candies, and other processed foods. They are used as an alternative to sugar to provide a sweet taste without the added calories. However, artificial sweeteners can cause digestive issues in some individuals, particularly in older adults. One reason for this is that the body has difficulty digesting artificial sweeteners, leading to gas and bloating. Additionally, artificial sweeteners can disrupt the balance of bacteria in the gut, leading to digestive issues such as diarrhea and constipation. Some studies have also shown that artificial sweeteners can trigger an inflammatory response in the gut, which can worsen existing digestive conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome. Therefore, it's recommended that seniors avoid or limit the intake of artificial sweeteners to prevent potential digestive issues. Instead, they can opt for natural sweeteners such as honey, maple syrup, or stevia. As we age, our bodies go through various changes that can affect our digestive system, and it's important to be aware of the foods that can trigger discomfort or worsen existing conditions. By following the tips outlined in this video, seniors can make informed choices about their diet and improve their overall digestive health. Remember to consult with a healthcare professional or a dietitian for personalized advice and recommendations based on individual needs and conditions. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You can also click the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching.